14 students and 3 adults killed at a high school in Parkland, Florida. 11 adults murdered at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh. 12 others killed inside a city building in Virginia Beach. Horrific crimes, devastating communities across our country. And their attacks none of us want to see again.
And tonight we are introducing you to the special agents whose job it is to prevent these tragedies from happening. Tonight, the defenders are taking you inside the Threat Response Unit.
FBI search warrant!
Hey, let me see your hands. Let me see.
This is an FBI training drill at Wayne State University.
Great work using the shield, great work bumping, and as soon as you had to, you were looking for other areas to cover. I thought you guys moved really well in confined space.
The team is the Joint Terrorism Task Force Threat Response Unit, led by Supervisory Special Agent Devin Kowalski.
The training was related to contact with a potential subject of one of our threats, and what happens when that person comes to the door, and what the agents may encounter in a given situation.
And so in Detroit, locally, we have a Threat to Life Squad, which is responsible for anything that comes into our systems and through our call center where we think that there's a threat to an individual or the public safety.
That's threats in Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb counties.
We try to get out in front of any threat that we receive. Threats come in from a variety of threat mechanisms, whether it be in online gaming, whether it be a report of a bystander to a suspicious activity.
From a school threat, where there's a threat of a shooting or a bomb threat to a school, a suicide threat.
They're also stationed at Metro Airport, and they work with local and state law enforcement and mental health agencies, because sometimes the solution is not prosecution.
Some of our situations are not suitable for court. The federal system is not equipped in the mental health arena, and so we rely heavily on our state and local partners in the law enforcement community, as well as in the mental health practicing community.
Just kind of want to get some ideas of why you think someone would commit an act of violence. Do you want to have any ideas of why someone would commit an act, a school shooting or a shooting at a church or a mosque?
The squad also does active shooter training, like this one in Hamtramck.
Can we think of anything that the last 10 years has increased? Is there a reason why we've seen an increase of these acts?
These imams are learning about pre-attack indicators. Kowalski says everyone can help by reporting suspicious activity.
In attacks over the years, in a large majority, over 84% of them, there was at least one person that had access to the person and that knew that that person that committed the attack had a violent tendency or subscribed to a radical ideology. But in only 50% of those times did that bystander say something.
We're trying to be more proactive rather than reactive. So we're taking the tips and information that the community is giving us, and we're trying to prevent acts of violence. The task force is made up of 12 FBI special agents and has several members from federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies on it as well. The FBI stresses it relies on the community for tips to help prevent acts of violence. So if something concerns you, call the FBI or your police to report it.
Yeah, always interesting how their training has changed over the years from what they learn, unfortunately, from each tragedy.
Yeah, it's necessary.
Yeah.